Seniors, the representative for graduation supplies will be here on November 18th. Make sure you have a deposit ready to order your cap, gown, and class ring. Even if you're not ordering a ring, you'll need to order a cap and gown to take part in the graduation ceremony. The minimum deposit for a cap, gown, and ring set is $50, but if you're only getting the cap and gown, you can make a smaller deposit. See Mrs. Merrigan for more information. We'll be right back with the news. You're watching Patriots Today. Good morning, I'm Ron Burgundy, along with Dallas Swain, and this is Patriots Today. Dallas, I understand there are some concerns about where students are going when school gets out.
That's right, Ron. The administration wants to remind all middle and high school students about the rules for after school. When you are dismissed from your class, you must either leave campus immediately or take part in the after-school program. If you're responsible for picking up a brother or sister from the elementary or middle school, you may leave with the after-school program at 3:25 and leave campus after picking them up. Students are not allowed to wait anywhere on campus except for the after-school program areas. Loitering or hanging out after school is not permitted. No student is allowed to leave the campus and then return, including after school. Coming back on campus after you have left will result in a 2-day suspension. Remember, managing your own behavior promotes self-discipline and personal responsibility.
Mrs. Weinald's 6th grade class has some new tools coming to promote reading in the classroom. 5 new Kindle ebook readers are coming to the class through Donors Choose, a website that allows teachers to list projects they would like to get funded. Donors then give through the same website, and the materials are purchased and delivered by the company. Weinald submitted the request for the Kindles in August of this year, and 6 different people gave to the project. The new readers have been purchased and should be arriving in our classroom shortly.
Patriot Productions is selling DVDs of the Patriots' home football games. They have already recorded the Southridge and Heritage games with their crew from the television production class and tech club. They will also be on hand to shoot the Friday's game against NFL Academy. The productions are shot with 4 cameras, announcers, and graphics before being burned onto DVD. You can buy your own copy of the last 2 games for only $10 per game. Also, you can pre-order the upcoming game for delivery on DVD next week. See Mr. Kern in the Patriot Productions classroom or look for the display of Friday's game in the Booster Club area. Student Council is fundraising the money to paint a mural on the gym wall opposite the stands. They are selling Milk Stadium blankets for $20 each. The blankets are made with a premium anti-spill fleece and feature an attached and padded oversized flap with a handle to make them easy to carry. They will be red with the Milk logo in white and blue. The sale ends next Thursday, so purchase yours in the office today. The Strategy Games Club meets today after school. The club is open to all ages groups and will be gaming in Mr. Carlson's credit recovery room after school. Finally, there will be a leadership meeting for the Interact Club tomorrow at 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. in Mrs. School rooms. Remember, that's leaders only. Today in History is next, followed by sports. We'll be right back.
In 1864, Nevada became the 36th state. In 1926, magician Harry Houdini died of complication from a ruptured appendix. Egypt Air Flight 990 crashed off the Massachusetts coast in 1999.
Jack O'Lantern is on set with us to tell us what's going on in sports. Jack?
Thank you, Dallas. We got a couple of stories for you today. Middle school basketball is up first. The sport is open to grades 6 through 8. Mrs. Rollins will be coaching the middle school girls and is holding a meeting for anyone interested in playing on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week in the elementary computer lab at 3:30. Also, the boys had an informational meeting yesterday with the new coach, Mr. Lolovich, and if you missed the meeting, see Lolovich for more information. And speaking of basketball, the annual Elks Hoop Shoot has been rescheduled to next Tuesday, November 5th. The free throw competition is sponsored by the Elks Club and is open to students from age 8 through 13 and will spread across the 3 age groups. Winners in each age group will go on to compete in the citywide competition and perhaps even further. And finally, the Patriots football team is home this weekend against NFL Academy. The NFL Eagles are undefeated this season with a 7-0 record going into the matchup. Regardless of the outcome Friday, the Patriots will go into the playoffs to 3rd place out of the 5 3A teams that will most likely face Heritage Heroes in the first round. I'm Dan Willett, and this is your sports. Back to you.
Thank you, Dan. Here's your lunch menu for today.
We're back with a few more stories here for you. A recent kidnapping attempt has local law enforcement warning parents and students to be extra vigilant. On Monday afternoon, a child from Mohave was walking home from the bus stop when he was approached by a man in a truck who attempted to lure the kid inside his vehicle. Fortunately, a parent was nearby and yelled, scaring the subject away. Children should avoid walking home alone whenever possible, and if approached by a stranger, should walk away or yell loudly if help is followed. Never approach or get into a vehicle with a stranger for any reason.
A deadly car wreck in Phoenix Tuesday was caused by a massive dust storm that swept through the area. The multi-car crash took place on Interstate 10 around noon as a large channel of dust caused by steady southwest winds blew across the busy freeway. 19 vehicles were involved in the collision, which claimed 3 lives and injured more than a dozen others. The dust storms are common in the Phoenix area and can quickly reduce visibility to near zero for short amounts of time. Tuesday's accident closed the freeway for more than 7 hours.
The town of Rjukan has finally seen the light. The Norwegian town lies in the narrow valley between mountains and goes without direct sunlight for 6 months every year. That is changing now with the help of technology. Giant directional mirrors called heliostrats have been placed on the mountaintops surrounding the town. The 3 mirrors are 183 square feet apiece and computer controlled to track the sun across the sky and redirect its beams to the spot in the town square below. The townspeople who previously rode a cable car up the mountain for a glimpse of sunlight are now enjoying the warmth and light all year long. And now, here's your word of the day.
That's all for today. We'll see you at the football game on Friday. Stay classy, Mount Patriots.